Innovation in the food and beverage sector needs to keep up with the urgent need to provide healthy and sustainable food for everyone, as consumers place more importance on their well-being and that of the planet. The Institute of Food Science and Technology, the IFST, is calling for a collaborative approach to find solutions to the challenges our food systems face. Our reporter spoke to Tim McLachlan, their chief executive.
Tim, thank you so much for joining us. The Institute of Food Science and Technology is celebrating its 60-year anniversary this year. But how has the food science and technology landscape changed in that time?
Well, it's changed so much. We've seen changes and improvements in food safety, ingredients, flavours, freshness, all of those things. And the big goal, I think, now is to maintain that and keep it for the future. Amidst all of the challenges of food security, geopolitical change, and indeed the climate crisis, we need to make sure that we can get to safe, healthy, affordable, and sustainable food for everyone. So that's the challenge for the next 60 years.
So how are you commemorating this Jubilee milestone?
So we've got many events this year. We want to inspire the next generation to choose to study science and work in food. So actually showing them what careers are available. We want to actually make sure that the celebration of all the things that are going on in the industry is known about. So we're involved in the IFE Manufacturing Ingredients Awards. Really excited to see all the innovations there. We're bringing together our members and their unparalleled knowledge across 60 years of actually seeing the change in the sector and actually the changes that we need to see going forward. But most of all, it's about actually how can we encourage and build a food system that will give us that safe, affordable food for everybody for the future.
Our food systems are under pressure. How can the industry collaborate to find solutions to ease this?
Well, the biggest way that the industry, research, and indeed policymakers can come together is to see food as a whole system. At the moment, we don't see food in a connected way. IFST is so well placed to convene and group and champion those three different areas of our food system together to make sure that we come up with solutions together. And there's been a number of examples already. Consumer changes in behaviour leading to the pressure for the reduction in single-use plastic, the expectations about clearer labelling on products, the question of allergens and their thresholds and things like that, and may contain labelling. We want to make sure that food science is actually helping to fix the problems for tomorrow.
How can the future of food production and distribution benefit from encouraging the next generation into careers within the sector?
Well, the next generation are the key to new ideas. So when we think about the challenges and we think about the changes that we've seen, so I've mentioned single-use plastic, but now we're seeing changes in biobehaviour where their protein source is from, and indeed particular plant-based proteins. So we need young people to come in and actually think, you know, we could be part of that change. We could actually be part of coming up with the new ideas. So we're showcasing careers, we're showcasing apprenticeships, we're showcasing and connecting to universities and food science courses, but also thinking beyond food science. If you're a chemist, if you're an engineer, come and work in the food industry and actually help us with these challenges. We see a lot of young people think, well, you know, where could I go and work? They don't think of the food sector, but the opportunities to travel, the opportunities to grow and move between companies, innovate, and actually, you know, see their ideas come to fruition.
And also there's a push on policies as well. What is the outlook for food policies in an ever-changing industry? Because this is an ever-changing industry.
Well, I think it's a real challenge for policymakers to keep up to date. And that's where the credible science can actually really help, because we want to make sure that the best decisions are being made. So in terms of bringing industry, policymakers, and indeed the food manufacturers and the farmers, the growers, we want to make farm to fork faster. And that's really where the food system working together and seeing it as a system, I would like to see us all unite behind one simple goal. And that is, each decision is, how can we get safe, affordable, healthy and sustainable food for everybody? And if we put that as the unifying goal between all of the policy initiatives, then I think actually we'll get the system that we need for the future.
OK, Tim McLachlan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.